It should be a pretty good match to me. I've used it before. But, yeah, I just want to hang out for a little bit, get used to putting some content out, you know, a few times a week here, and just see how this goes. I really love this foundation. I feel like it is like in between, I don't know, like Born This Way and SD Lauder, as far as coverage, being matte and buildable. SD Lauder's like, nobody's seeing through this. It is armor for a hot day. Beautiful. Love it. One of my favorites. But this is like a step down. Not so worried. Still gonna be beautiful and matte though. I've got off-brand beauty blender here. It's what I prefer to use always. I like to start on the outside of my face and work my way in. I've used some e.l.f. putty primer right down my center just to keep the I have pores. Try and make everything look pretty there. Yeah, we had a big topic going on about what beauty is, and that beauty is something that comes from within. That we all, you know, want to be beautiful, but that our actions are what should define us, you know. This is fun and stuff. It's fun to feel beautiful. But I also heard, it was a podcast, all talking about how women want to be beautiful. That men don't care about if we put makeup on today. That it's us ourselves that set that standard. Like, this makes us feel good. That they could care less. So they say, right? And then they're like, you haven't been getting up and getting beautiful? When last time you put some makeup on for me? Right? No, but on a serious note, it really is. It's the kindness, the moment we take to help somebody, the time, you know, spent helping a friend or a loved one. That's what we should be known for. Not the dress you wore on Thursday to work. All too much we get caught up in items that are temporary, and we forget about what is lasting. And you know, how many people in our lives do we forget to make that phone call to, or get too busy and we don't, you know, send that text to just say I miss you, or I'm thinking of you, or I love you. And it doesn't seem like much, but there really is value to that. Anything that is kind or lovely, you know, can be something seemingly insignificant to one person, but then be profound to somebody else. I worked at a nursing home for many, many years, and I loved doing that. Although, you know, it's not a career really for me anyways. It wasn't promising, and it's heartbreaking. It is a heartbreaking field to put yourself in, because you grow to care and love people so much, and their time is limited, you know. I worked at the same place for 8 years, so it got to where it was like I knew everybody. I knew everybody's middle names, you know. And you walk in and you can tell by the long faces whenever somebody's struggling, or whenever, you know, somebody has passed away. And that's something that's a job you take home with you all the time. Nurses certainly are a huge blessing. Nobody knows the struggle that you guys have, and the losses that you feel, and how deeply those losses can really be. They do come home with us, you know, at the end of the day. I'll never forget, one day I was at work, and I took care of a very nice man. He wasn't even that old, 60 or so. And he told me that he went grocery shopping one day, and he slipped and he fell, and he broke his spine and became a paraplegic. And that's how it happened for him. And this man had a good job, a wife, a son, a father, a family, people that loved him and seemingly cared about him very much. And after he got hurt, he declined within the next few years fairly rapidly. Didn't have too many people to come see him or visit, but, you know, we all cared about him that worked there. We all very much. I need to change his name for this, although I do not think he would mind. But let's just call him, let's call him Red. He would like that. So Red got ill fairly quickly, and he got a fever and was going septic, and we called to see if we could give him medication for his fever. And his wife, his power of attorney, have you, said no. So we had to pack him in ice for nearly 2 days. It was the weekend, so we couldn't even get a hold of the right doctor to get this man to override this power of attorney so that he could have some fever reducer for his, you know, 105 fever that won't go down. The guy was just boiling and uncomfortable as could be. His medicine wasn't working. And we were just beside ourselves. And we were trying to call her, and she just could not care less. She wanted him to die. She never came to see him. But we were able to call his grandfather and his son, and they came in to be with him. And he passed away there, with all the generations around him. And it was so awful and so sad. Just the events of that day, and trying to make them comfortable, and knowing, you know, how they must be feeling, and having our hands tied as far as what we were able to do to help him, and then just watching the family fall apart after having the 3 generations there. And you know, our nurses do so much for us, and we don't see it. They certainly don't get appreciated enough in their field. So if any nurses are watching, thank you so much for what you do. Not too much. I'm just going to use my beauty blender here. Yeah, that's that Wonder Beauty blush. I really like it. I've had it a while, but it's not too overwhelming, and it blends really nicely without lifting my makeup, which is about all I can ask for from any blush like that. Can't find a good brush for this. I'm just going to use the Physicians Formula a little bit more here. I like that. On a really busy day, I like to use this for my eye makeup. I'm sure you guys do too. We all have days like this where we're like, we want to do something, but we are not into sitting down for an hour to do our makeup today. This is the matte bronzer. I'm just gonna grab some of it and just go right in my crease. It's so easy to do. It's such an easy thing, and like, it helps so much. I like to make it visible. That I used is two-sided. It's called On the Glow. It's got a blush and a highlight on it, and the highlight is really pretty too. It's more of a wet looking highlighter. It's really pretty though. I don't know if you can see it. This is the type of highlight I like. It's very, it blends in a lot. It's very mellow. It's not like, holy gosh. I'm gonna use this Violet Voss. It's called Sun-Kissed Summer. I've had it for a while. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this yellow, it's called Sensation, into this crease with that bronzer color. I'm going to get a eye primer. You can use whatever you have on hand. Sometimes concealer can work just fine to do this. I'm not going to do it very high. This isn't going to be like a full cut crease. This is just going to be the bottom part of my eye. I just want to make it a little bit more visible. That should do it. So I'm gonna start adding my next color. I'm actually gonna throw on this matte pink. It's called Cool Down. It's one of the Violet Voss. I don't like this brush. Isn't it funny how you get favorites with brushes? Alright. I'm gonna start right here. Pink. Getting somewhere. Same thing to the other side. I want another really small brush again. I would leave this like this. I really just like the pink, but I also would feel like it's not quite done without deepening my corner. Blend it away. And that's pretty. I don't want to add a lot because it's daytime. We're going to keep it nice and light for daytime. We don't need a big nighttime look here. But I kind of do want to have a little bit of fun here. So, I have got glitter. I'll probably regret this. I'm just going to have a little bit of fun though for a moment. I need a spray. Nothing special. Literally water. There is the prettiest pink in this. It is very hot, and it literally does have the flecks of glitter in it. What I want to do is add some water to my brush and really get it on here, but I want to keep control, so that's why I wanted like a very fine brush, a very small brush. And I'm going to make my liner. This. I love it. Now I want to go right where I separated my yellow top here and my pink. And I am actually going to follow this line. It's really not hard. Don't bring it all the way down because you're going to match it with the eyeliner here. There we go. Stick right inside where you carved out your pink. Think about where you put your eyeliner. And then we're just gonna meet up with it. I love it. Alright, now I kind of want to tie everything in together. So, what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to take the yellow I started with. And I'm going to allow it to come down a little bit. On my inside and outside of my eye here. Same thing over here. Alright, then I'm going to take the pink color and I'm going to start going a little bit closer to my lash line. And just kind of almost smoking it, but for a pink it's going to be really hard to see that happening. I'm super loving this though. It's so cute. So springy. Alright. Now, I kind of do want to be extra, but the only thing about this is that if I do an eyeliner, it has to be so close to my lash line because the way I have this liner. So I'm going to, I recently got this Empowered palette here, and it has a black liner in it. I'm going to take it and use that and then go over it with a different black to set it and smoke it out. Alright, don't know if y'all can see this, but it's really pretty. And it was really easy. I need to powder my nose. I've never powdered yet. I love the Laura Mercier. This is just what I use always. I'm going to go over my nose. Right under my eyes. Forehead. Chin. There we go. I'm gonna add some blush just to where I feel like it looks good. Do this. This will be cute. Love it. I need to throw some lashes on. It just doesn't feel done, does it? It's funny how sometimes it's like, I just feel like it's missing something. down. I feel like it makes my cheekbones a lot higher when my hair's down. And then when my hair's up, I just look like, I don't know, it looks better. Anybody notice my shirt? It says adopt a cat, but then it's raccoons. How funny is that? I thought it was awesome. And I'm a lady who's terrified of raccoons. I will run the other way from a raccoon. Alright, we're gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna throw in some lashes. Alright, well, I just wanted to show you a more finished look here. So here it is. I would like to show you it in natural lighting. It looks a lot prettier. I mean, you can just see it. You can really just see the way it shines. So I'm going to try to get a couple pictures in natural light of what this looks like. So if you feel like trying to do the same thing, you can really see what is going on there. But thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys in a later video. Catch you later. Bye.